Hello YouTube, welcome to Market Watch. This is literally the time of the week to watch the Digimon card game market. I am not doing one of these Thursday because I will be at Gen Con. I won't be able to provide just real-time information like that. So this is your Market Watch for the week. And boy, oh boy, the regionals really mess things up in terms of the market, I'll tell you. So as I am your Market Watch guy, your Market Watch connoisseur, your Market Watch informant, your Market Watch person, I'm going to let you guys know about the sauce here and why it's important to watch my content because, you know, some people got really massively rewarded with these buyouts. But we'll talk about that in a second. If you guys like this content, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and turn the notification bell to smash potatoes. That way you know when all these amazing Digimon videos do go live. Alright, so starting things off here with the Almond Months, nothing too fancy is happening, but I will advise you that the alternate art Omnimon, that's still no picture on TCG player, the one from the BT13 Secret Rare Alt Art, is seeing some buying action. You know, people are getting really excited about this card, and for good reason, you know. It was seeing a lot of buying before the event, and it's seeing a lot of buying again. Now, it's actually kind of cheap compared to what it was, so I would definitely grab this card now. Royal Knights have, for sure, cemented themselves into tier 1 placement in this format. Kind of like how I thought they always would be. I don't think everyone's on the same page with that, but Royal Knights are just really powerful. So powerful that they got top 3. They got 3 top places, top 16. Tied with Shine Greymon at the regionals. Pretty wild. But we'll get to more Royal Knight stuff in a second. We got here Belphemon Rage Mode. So there's a meme picture going around. There was only one Belphemon left at one point for like $2,300 alt-art or something stupid like that. It has calmed down quite a bit. The buyouts were going pretty stupid when the regional was going on. Now, the reason why it's important to watch my content is because I told everyone on stream, get ahead of the curve. Belphemon's about to win this match. Go ahead and buy out Belphemons and make some money off of it. And sure enough, it happened. It did happen. Watching my content usually leads to good things. It leads to happy endings. And not watching my content leads to sad endings. You don't want a sad ending. You want a happy ending. So the Belphemon Rage Mode here at 40 bucks is actually cooling off compared to what it was. But it won't last too long. Literally 6 copies here before it gets back to $53. Be part of the people that get it for cheap because this card's going to be expensive for a while now that it won A Regionals. It is top tier for sure. Speaking of other Belphemon related buyouts, pre-release Sleep Mode got bought out. Yep. Pre-release Nidhogg got bought out. Yeah, we called that one actually. Pre-release Akihiro. Oh boy, yeah, that got bought out too. And of course, the finals of the regionals was Belphemon versus Royal Knight. It wasn't Belphemon that won the regionals. It was Psychemon that won the regionals. And sure enough, Max 40 Psychemon also got bought out. So many listings gone now. It's absolutely crazy. In addition to that, there's not much left, really. Like, what is this? 6, 7, 8, 10, 14? Not even a playset before it goes to freaking $27. This card's going to be a little bit expensive for a little bit of time while Royal Knights are in the meta. Will it eventually stay around this price? Probably, but it's going to go through a little bit of a hype price right now. So just make sure you're aware of that. Now, Ruin Mode buyout continues. Ruin Mode hype continues. We saw a lot of Ruin Mode at the regionals. Ruin Mode is cementing itself as a staple. Because if you're not playing the Shine, if you're playing against Shine Greymon, Ruin Mode prevents them from playing the game for a turn. That's pretty cool. It also does certain things against certain decks as well. It doesn't just, beat Shine. It not so good against Royal Knights maybe, but like it does things against Belphemon. It does things against Blue Flare. So that's something. And both versions of Shine Greymon Ruin Mode are kind of getting expensive. This one's very close to getting nuts. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then it's $65. I'm expecting Shine Greymon Ruin Modes to be around this price. If people go nuts, they might actually go up in price. But, like, I don't think you need Shine Greymon Ruin Mode to win a regionals or top a regionals. As we've seen by the top results of PPG. Like, Belphemon didn't play it. The Royal Knight decks didn't play it. Not even all the Shine decks played it. Bloom Lord top twice, I didn't play it. All Force top didn't play it. You don't need Ruin Mode to do well this format. So I don't expect this to get too much more expensive, if any. It'll probably calm down soon. Jasmine GX. The Royal Knight deck that made it to the finals was playing 1 copy of Jasmine GX and 2 copies of Seiken Mipa. Seiken Mipa here is the card that allows you to, unsuspend a Royal Knight for 3. If you have GX on the field, you activate, or if you unsuspend GX, you activate a Winter Dwelling effect, which could potentially be very strong. And yes, it got bought out. So in practice, in theory, it's really, 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 really cool. But yeah, as a result, though, not everyone, it's whatever. GX, gone. We called it. Like, I literally called it. I told you guys to grab this card in its 40s. 30s. I hope you did. I really hope you did. Because now, if you have them, you sell them. And if you don't, you don't buy them right now. Regular Art Jasmine GX also going to the moon. Also seeing a lot of buy action. $30, cheapest. Probably stick that way for a while. People will be playing Royal Knights more and more now, which means more and more people will be playing Jasmine GX, and more people will be playing Seiken Mipa. So the market will adjust to this. And Alt-Art King Drazzle did see some movements as well. It was a lower end 20, and now it's almost 30. So yeah. Royal Knights and Balthamon cemented themselves as powerful forces in this format, and the market has definitely responded to these decks. If you want to get ahead of the curve, I don't know to tell you, it's a little bit too late right now to do it. It's a little bit too late to do it right now. Just try to get these cards. If you really want these cards, you try to get them for good prices. Otherwise, just play low rarity stuff. Balthamon lowest rarity is a very, 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 very cheap deck. Like, what, $50 maybe? Like, it's very cheap. And Royal Knight's cheapest, it's still a little bit expensive, but nowhere near as expensive as it could be if you alt-art everything. So, yeah, there you go. Let's go on to some other stuff. Like how Alphamon Oryukin is $38 now. Alphamon did get 1 top 16 place at the regionals. And it shot up. It was already going up, but then this just freaking set it right off. You do not buy this card right now, honestly. I don't think it's worth it. Mirage Gigamon. Okay. I'm going to enjoy addressing this. I'm going to really, really like talking about this. A lot of people have been hyping up Mirage Gigamon, saying it might be one of the best decks in the format, and well, blah, 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 whatever. Okay. Yeah? Are we sure? Are we really, really sure? I told you guys, if you were a believer in Mirage Gigamon, go for it. And there's been no real change. There's been a little bit of buying, sure, but like $22 and $29 to $30. I'm expecting this to actually maybe go down a little bit. Now, here's the kicker, right? This was just one regional. Could it be a blip in the data? Absolutely. Can it maybe top every Gen Con event this week coming up? It very well could. I think Mirage Gigamon has what it takes to, like, top. Maybe even win if things go extremely well. But, like, it's not as consistent and not as powerful as some of the other decks in the format right now. And I think this regional proved that. Nonetheless, still a good deck. Is it worth the price for this card? I don't think it is. But some people will try it anyway. And I will say the same thing that I said last week. There are only 8 listings left on this card. If you are a Mirage Gigamon enthusiast, if you really believe in the deck, if you think it will do well at all the Gen Con events, then you go ahead and pick up some Mirage Gigamon cards and you try to make some bank. I refused to buy any because I did not believe the deck was going to do anything. And I was right, so I didn't buy any cards. It's just kind of how it is. Yeah, that's it for Mirage Gigamon. It's a good deck, but like, come on. That's not the best deck of the format or anything. Shine Greymon is $20. People, it's not tier 0, right? I think we established that. A lot of people have been blowing this deck out of proportion, saying, oh, ban Marcus, ban Geogray. Okay. So, it got the same amount of spots in top 16 as Royal Knights and Hunters. Hunters, we're not looking at Hunters cards because there's been no massive change. Hunters is already pretty budget. It's like, it doesn't really matter. But a Shine Greymon here, you know, is still one of the top decks of the format. It still probably is the best deck of the format. So $21 is a very justified price point for this card. And it's only been going up. I probably wouldn't touch this card. You know, North American BT13 events are actually kind of almost over. And that's Ultimate Cup. And then in Ultimate Cup, Marcus is at 1. So you'll be seeing less Shine Greymon. I think you sell these if you have them now. Or don't. Lilithmon. I'm covering Lilithmon and, to an extent, Purple Memory Boost. Because Lilith Loop, Lilith Mill? I don't know what people are calling the deck. Millith Loop? I don't know. Lilithmon is seeing play right now in a mill deck that is just generating around milling your opponents. That's the deck. It's seeing some waves. It has yet to make any super huge splash in any big events, but it is a deck that is making the rounds, and I would not be surprised after seeing the deck in action if it does well at, you know, this week at Gen Con or whatever at any events. The problem is the deck requires very big brain to play. I'd say it's probably even harder than Buffamon. So it's not for everyone. It's probably the reason why it won't do well. But right now it is seeing hype because it exists. So maybe you sell your Lilithmon cards now while you can. Purple Boost is kind of the same thing, but also Buffamon exists too. So like this card is seeing a lot of traction right now. And it's going to keep going up. So I'll do what you will with that. Errata went up in price. I'm assuming this has to do with the Dibormon Ace and the Armageddon reprint and the mat and all that stuff. I'm assuming that's why. So right now, you sell if you have it. You stay away from it if you don't have it. This is the promo Gamon from the tournament pack. The one that was originally... Or sorry, the winner pack. The one that was in the tournament pack. It's cheap. Consider grabbing these cards again before Rising Winds in September comes out. Time will fly, I promise you. Last card today is Galactimon. How the Mighty Have Fallen, a $7 card. And it's going down still. So you're probably going to be able to get this card for $5 if you try really hard and be patient. So yeah, big value. Love to see it. And that's it. That is it for today's Market Watch. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Bye!